This is cool. This interesting. All right. Oh, that's so cool. I'm distracted. Sorry. Hola, ¿cómo estás, muchachos? And welcome to the video. My name's Trip, and today we're playing Scarlet Hollow. I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't heard of this game, but I started doing a little searching on the horror that's not like jump scary horror, and I found this. So let's get into it. My name is Trip. Nice to meet you. The city you live in, Dallas. I'm a dude. Does not impact gameplay. Confirm. Traits unlock additional paths and open dialogue options. Oh, what? This... Alright, we're gonna go down the list. Powerful build. Strong and athletic, the pinnacle of fitness. Definitely not me. An intimidating presence, tough as nails. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Street smart. Know how to lie and when you're being lied to. Slick and convincing, no door can hold you. Keen eye, observant, picks up on vibes, understands others' perspectives. That's kind of like me. Book smart. Well read and rational. Possesses a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. Hot. I'm spicy. Attractive and charming, a natural flirt. People want to either be with you or be you. Oh, it's two traits. Oh. Read, dummy. There we go. Oh! You jolt awake and as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump, you feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off. I hate when that happens. And now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. Lord. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Perlan Scarlet. Your cousin's mother and your aunt seem like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. We have our title card. So anyways, as I was saying... What's up, bro? Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the last 5 hours, talking to you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. First you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversations ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. That's not funny. Remain silent. You do your best to keep a blank face, waking up, and by extension accidentally giving this strange man permission to keep talking to you. Was a mistake. So this girl comes up to her, swinging her purse, yelling how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend. He said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Well, she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. Oh, we had such a good laugh and fished her. Oh, I thought it said finished her off. Fished her out, and her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez. You ever just get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Stop trying to get a rise out of me. Stop it! Huh? Stop what? Whatever it is you think you're doing right now, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. This whole corner a stranger on the bus and try to make them uncomfortable act. I'm not playing along. Alright. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her, even if I threatened it a little bit. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on take a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. He wants a rise out of me, so... that's interesting. Wow, that's neat. Please let this man get off the bus soon, you think? You're not sure where he could possibly take this conversation next, but you definitely do not want to find out. Oh my god, shut the heck up, dude. Yeah, people tell me I lead an interesting life, but I don't know, I'm just going with the flow. Maybe other folks don't do that enough. Anyway, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. If you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. The Holler. Yeah, bro, we going to the Holler. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see? And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around there. This guy doesn't shut up! I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. Haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. Well, to meet you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Stranger rifles through his back before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. I'll beat your ass. I'm not fixing to eat these peanuts. We're coming off as bipolar as hell. You take the bowl of peanuts. Nice! I love boiled peanuts. I'm glad they're going to a good home. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. And just like that, Lola's gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next up, Scarlet Hollow. In the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. Schedule: arrives Monday at 11 a.m. Departs Monday at 11:01. Bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much of a road, let alone a bus that drives it. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds. He pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Are you a dude? Hey, Trip. You instantly recognize the worn young woman. Oh, it's a whammon. My bad. From the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha. And she looks annoyed to be here. Want some peanuts? I got them from the bus. You hold out the dripping bag, offering them to your cousin. What? Put those away. Why would I want your wet peanuts? Now come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin returns and motions to the old Beamer parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Cousin's got a Beamer! I don't care if it's old or not, dude. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the roads you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. How you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I'm not. That is unsensitive. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Need any help planning? If you ever need help with the errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine, just needed a coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Maybe this will... I guess we're both members of the Dead Mom Club now, huh? Hey, your cousin turns to stare at you, an icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. Can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Is there bad blood between us? I'm sorry, but is there bad blood between us? All I know is my mom left and she was mad at this side of the family, but I don't know much besides that. Cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. Yeah, picking your nose, yeah. Finally, poking the fucking ear, dickhead. You start to sit in silence with your cousin in the car to ease... as the car eases up the steep mountainside road. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it, perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floor has been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and the hallway, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Oh, I got the skill. Might as well use it. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a building... I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. I'm lying through my cavities. Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't. Ever. You're a very good liar. It is. The estate was the prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Shall we take a tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesday, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. Janie! I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Alright, we got flowers. We got little goodies over here. There's a Kiki! More flowers. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here. But it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. It's so much better than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen island? It is. Thank you. So we're just sort of like buttering her up a little bit. Speaking of butter. Is there somewhere in town to... might want to eat something other than PB&J for an entire week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Sweet. Thanks. Cool, good talk. What's next? Bathroom. Follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Talk to animals. Approach the cat. Don't try to pet me, Fru Fru. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was a cat. Don't try to pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. It's French! I know French! Let's go! Ne me parles pas. Something about not. Ne me parles pas. ¿Cómo está? No, hold on. Ah, I gotta get deep into the side of my brain. Je m'appelle Trip. Et toi? Huh? Hey, you said don't talk to you. You never said anything about not touching you. She bites you hard. So you do speak English. Bastard, how dare your filthy ape hands reach for me? I would sooner smear myself with sewage than be touched by you. What did I just tell you? Come on, let's continue the tour. I want to redo that. I want to tell her fuck off. I don't speak French, even though I do kind of. Je ne sais pas. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must, if you must. Take a fat dump. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floors. Lift toilet seat. Scram, fellas! The jig is up! Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Use the facilities. As someone who has frequented a Taco Bell bathroom, I don't care. It's nasty. It's still a hole. Hole's a hole, my dude. Alright, a toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs to get going as this is good place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. There's gonna be bed bugs, and I'm gonna hear the bed bugs talking all night. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might have given you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janny wash them last week. I had to endure half an hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff. You can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. This is incredible. How do you know how much I love shrubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in the room is a genuine antique handed down to the family for generations. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Guess I'll start to get settled in. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't accept some dialogue options. Open additional conversation paths. Some right away and others down the line. Are you sure you're okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. Well, what kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration. Hey, actually, I know I'm doing general business right now, so I can probably actually fucking help you with those finances. Just saying. So I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine's dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Hashtag girl boss. What kind of... Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, Trip. I mean, you didn't have to say it like that! Damn! Any other inane questions before I leave? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Alright, I won't keep you. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Cousin leaves through the front door. Now it's just you. A sprawling, decrepit estate. Let's settle into our room. Now, I know we just took a nap. But I want to see what the hell's going on. Standing at the entrance. Alright. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It's quiet, but angry. Afraid! Off from the boiled peanuts. Dustin. Cute. Alright, little Dusty. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. Good places. Good as places any you find, you put your clothes in. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you've been better off keeping your clothes in a nice clean bag, but there's no going back now. Check the closet. You can see why the cousin said you should keep your clothes in the dresser instead of the closet. Must be decades of family history stacked up in here. There don't need to be. Examine the paintings. This must be relatives. You're very old, judging by the dates and the descriptions. You've never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about the Mary Belle Scarlet. Mary Belle. Next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying a bird song. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Take a nap. I didn't think about that. Everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get into more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Well, I guess that's enough then. Before we start breaking the rules, let's go check out the peanut butter and jelly. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh the fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, and a plate and a knife. Both frau. Offer her boiled peanuts. I feel like we've got off on the wrong foot. Want some boiled peanuts? Mon Dieu, no. Do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Nosy, aren't you? But of course I am. Not surprised. You seem to enjoy poking your head where it doesn't belong. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. I don't know. I want to touch the kitty cat. As a note to Janie in all caps, stay out. Below it in a separate handwriting, the words okie dokie. You open the fridge, you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands even though you haven't yet touched anything other than the handle. We'll grab the jelly. Hey, at least it's recent. This is either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen tab that actually uses. All you need now is a plate, knife, bread, and peanut butter, and close the fridge. Check mayonnaise. Gotta know how old it is. It expired 10 years ago. Ugh. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. You venture to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Search the pantry. Well, I found all the peanut butter. And that's a lot of mac and cheese. Take bread. Great. Non-moldy piece of bread. Yeah, take the peanut butter. The king of nut butters and only 3% of each jar's mashed up cockroaches. I'm not looking at her shit. Cabinets. Grab a plate and a butter knife. Examine the shot glasses. I survived Deb's 50th. Berlan wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at birthday parties. Examine the mug. I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Even if it only was a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip to Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see that local sights of where I'd known. Grab a plate and a butter knife. Last ingredient, you need to make your peanut butter and jelly. Grab a bowl. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, "Moth trap. Do not touch. MTDNT." Ew. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Make that peanut butter. That just sounded nasty. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. Job well done. Cooking by the book. All the hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. Yeah, that's me in real life. Check out the garden. Garden was reclaimed by wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Well, we've done pretty much everything, I guess. Explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Turn to kitchen. Yeah. Examine old. I'm done here. Shit. Yeah, we're gonna head to town because I really don't feel like falling through the floor just yet. So, with no car. Sorry, I'm reading and not talking. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best of time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, was probably seen better days. It still has a feeling of idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Puppy! It's your pug. Gretchen! Well, I do declare. Who is this stranger? And why does he smell of peanut butter? I'm sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Chip. My, oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Trip. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. So, it's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Trip. Shh. I'm Tabby's. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days, I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. Stick to your goals, no matter what. That's the only person I can't think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone about that big house. I'm sorry, did you just say Tabby? Can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. Mothman! She's kind of thick. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. This town's really small, so everybody known everybody else for as far as back as I can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was the mustard seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen the girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Wait, hold on, how old are you? Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Fro-Fro. How does that monster fare? I'll bet that cat. Yeah, I've met the Fro-Fro. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. I'm joking! Oh shit. I'm not smart. I'd be way more discreet than that. You couldn't have people knowing my secret. Yeah, of course, that'd be ridiculous. You still maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see the devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee. That's actually not a bad idea. I kind of want some coffee now. It's mid-afternoon. Hey, they got amazing biscuits. I'm following the lady with food. Pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs in the air. Bro, when I'm done with this, I'm getting fucking Waffle House for dinner. Oh, man. Give me some waffles, some hash browns, some bacon. Oh, man. Oh, no. I can get me some, what is it? Biscuits and gravy. Put my hash browns on top of that, douse it in ketchup. Put some sunny side up eggs on top of that and mix it all up. Put some hot sauce in there. Diabetes, here I come. All right. Routine breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. I'll be friendly. Hi everyone, I'm Trip. Just in town for the funeral. You and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. It's like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is, and with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of special brewed coffee in front of Stella. Coffee. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Oh, for me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hit... Yeah, it's so cute! There we go. Now we get to see Mr. Avery. There we go. Anything for you? How much is that coffee? $1. That gets you unlimited refills. Sweet. Deal. I'll have a cup. No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good, but I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Ah, shit, I forgot she told me about the biscuits. Got so focused on going to damn Waffle House. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyways. Oh! And I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's fun. Thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. A non-religious community in the rural South? Ah, that's unusual. I know. We must seem like such heathens. There are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the buildings, okay. But the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyways, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Try to butter up. Kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. Oh. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited for digging in. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh, you didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries, hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from the surface. Take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended by thin miniatures of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, Estella mentioned she's famous. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. Hey! I'm trying to do that too. I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, that's pretty much all the responses I get when people ask me what do I do in my spare time. I'm a YouTuber. Wait, what? What kind of videos do you do? Wow, cool. Oh, okay. How does that make you money? You and everyone else. There's a lot of us, and I'm still trying. I'm gonna keep trying. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. Hey, yo! I honestly considered doing something like this. But I gotta do it in Phasmophobia because, I'll just wind up shooting something instead of actually catching it in Minecraft. You should really check out her channel, Trip. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be the river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Karawab, River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that only known for single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. But then, I wound up catching this on camera. I can't zoom. Shit. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I'd seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. Fucking coconut doggy! Sorry. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. I'm not done a Buster Bubble. That's an honest goodness cryptid right there. No way that's a beaver or a dog. There's no way a capybara would be swimming in a river in the mountains of North Carolina. Unless there's some North American colony of capybaras in Appalachia. But that would still count as a cryptid, wouldn't it? Yeah, until someone catches a capybara up there, that would still count as a cryptid by most standards. My comment section went nuts for this footage. And from there, it spread to Twitter pretty fast. There were polls for days. I even had actual experts weighing in. It was really cool. It sounds cool. Even though it was actually just a capybara. I mean, a mountain lion. Man, this video doing numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type of situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it'll forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around here, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. Want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry Avery. It's okay, I should be able to get back to it and... I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. Heck yeah! Skunk ape is hilarious. I saw a docu-special on it once. Sneaky Bigfoot. Right? Should be a pretty fun video. It's hard to be serious when you're talking about something that's famous for smelling bad. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida. While I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. You sure that just wasn't her husband? As I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky? That sort of thing? Are you going to be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side, through thick and thin, however old her passions may be. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen there with me. Say no more. I'm in. Yeah, pretty much. As long as the dog's coming, I really don't care. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks, bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun. That's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. So I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? She dials her friends. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. You want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out in the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's dad with his cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for the skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometimes this week, and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? I'm betting that he got hurt in the mine, and now we're gonna have a little bit of resentment for us. Haha, yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. It's like it's just you and me, pal. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past. Gosh, 10 years or so? But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about. Really, I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store pretty much every day. But friendships can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Leave a generous tip. That's exactly how I think, bro. Let's go. You reach in your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. If I got it, might as well share it. Smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Aw, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Do we get to see the dollar? I want to see the dollar. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. You gotta be nice. Make more friends, and then you make enemies. Alright, it's been about an hour. Puta! Alright. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. I'm gonna actually save it right here. And, we'll come back. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me if I need to read more out loud. Maybe you're fine with reading the subtitles. Let me know. How can I do better? What am I doing wrong? Is that the fucking house? That is the fucking house. Wow. Can't wait to stand on this hill and just see that thing later. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, I'll catch you later. Deuces.